Hey Paul, how are you doing? Well, that depends. I just found out I have syphilis again, but I also picked up a new girl while I was at the clinic getting tested, so the day has not been all bad. Again? This has got to be the fourth or fifth time. I know, I could not figure out why this keeps happening to me. Must be because I have bad luck. Bad luck. The fact that your dick has not burned off yet from fucking women you pick up at the STD clinic shows you have the best luck in the world. It's a great place to pick up women, at least you know they put out. Well, at least use a condom. Oh please, condoms are for sailors, gays and gay sailors. Besides, you want to talk. If you knew anything about condoms you would not have 3 animals for children. Speaking of which, have you heard from your brother at all? He was watching my snakes while I was camping and I have not been able to get a hold of him. Are you kidding? It's October. You know all he does in October is sit on his lazy ass and watch baseball. His house could be on fire and he would not give a shit as long as his TV still worked. Your house could be on fire and it would actually be an upgrade. That place is a disgusting shithole. It's easy to be a critic, but I do not see you coming over to clean it. Besides, it's the perfect fuck pad. I have my mattress on the floor in my crawl space, leave the lights off, and by the time they realize how filthy it is I have got what I wanted and they don't want to stay. It is a flawless system. A flawless system? How is it a flawless system when the only women that go over there are the type to pass around diseases the way black men pass around excuses when the topic of why they do not have a job comes up? I am not going to take advice from a man who goes camping and when he sees a bear in his campsite starts hurling rocks at the bear. That is almost as suicidal as taking driving lessons from an Asian. Oh please, that bear got what was coming to him. Next time you have a death wish, why don't you just march through Harlem with a Klansman hat on? If I had a death wish I would just have sex with one of your leftovers and in no time flat I would catch 80s AIDS. That's pretty bad. 80s AIDS was almost as bad as 30s syphilis. If you think those were bad, try being married to your worthless excuse of a mother, which is almost as bad as spending your childhood with Marion as a sister. Speaking of being annoyed beyond belief, would you believe they are making me take a drug test at work again? So what is the big deal? You just piss in a cup and leave? Let's not pretend we are children. Pissing in the cup is not a big deal. In fact, the last time they made me piss in a cup I got 17 hours of overtime because they test you while you are on the clock and don't let you leave until you piss, so I held it in for as long as I could to get as much overtime as possible. The real problem lies in passing the test. Well, stop doing drugs and magically you won't have these problems. Are you joking? Have you seen the women I have had sex with lately? I need to do drugs. Well, maybe you can buy some clean piss. Normally I would say that is a good idea, but I both live and work in Newark, so what does that have to do with anything? Clean piss is not easy to come by. In Newark most babies are born with drugs in their system and most children start using drugs when they are 5 or 6, so the supply of clean piss is rather hard to come by. Then what are you going to do? Same thing I have done my entire life. Going without any plan or forethought whatsoever, roll the dice and hope for the best. I used to do things that way also. And how did that work out for you? I got stuck with 3 kids,